Loading up Bobby Joe. Ooh. Hmm. What was I gonna do? Right, I was gonna finish up getting Dung Eater set up. I don't even know why, but alright. Do, 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 do. Gotta do this thing. Do, 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 do. Alright. Okay, I did not anticipate going down here, but that's okay. It's fine. Ignore you. Ow. Plant. This is fine. There's so many plants down here. Oh, Dung Eater, I hope you're this way. I'm pretty sure he's this way, though. Do, do, do. How do, do. I guess I'm getting a couple things this way, too. Yeah, he's... I forgot there was a giant hand. That's annoying. I fell for a really obvious trap that I should have remembered. No! Well, on the bright side, that is where he's at. So we know we're on the right track. Just need to get there and survive. Ignore everyone. Ignore everything. Rude flowers attacking. Fortunately, that one seems to do the area right before it would hit me on the ladder, which I appreciate. Not having to worry about it. Screw you, giant hand. And screw you, baby hands. Back in the shunning grounds. Yes. These guys drop Somber 7s? Not bad.
Let me out. Let me out of here. Must eat more. Defile more.
Medium hands are just right, though.
Everything that matters to you. For generations to come. I am the Dung Eater. A scourge upon the living.
Dung Eater's kind of a little bit tryhard edgelord, too. Alright.
Who are you?
I don't remember having to say dialogue to him.
I've been here long. I will kill again. Just to be sure hell be cursed. I will kill again. Just to be hell be cursed.
Okay, well, now that I've done that... I think I have to go back to the round table hold? Oh man, it's been so long since I've even messed with Dung Eater's quest line. Alright, we seem to be on the right track though. He's left a message. I'll defile you next. Come to the outer moat. Ugh, that's right. Well, unfortunately, I think Boggart's gonna eat it here because, I think by moving him there already. So it's mostly actually hopefully killing a bunch of bosses. Um, maybe them killing me. There's this thing I'm doing right now. And then I was debating because I'm currently on the Frenzied Flame ending, which I don't want to do because that's not what Bobby Joe did. And assuming I'm able to beat Millennia, which, you know, that might be cocky of me, but theoretically shouldn't be that hard. You know, knock on wood. It's been ages since I fought her, and she's still the most challenging boss in this game. But that will unlock the thing I need to do to not be on the Frenzied Flame path again. But it would use up something that I was thinking, like, maybe I should have it for the DLC, but I think ultimately I'm okay missing out on that. Because the other thing is the DLC might introduce a new kind of ending you could do, too. In which case, I'm also going to be missing out on that, so, you know. Either way, it's going to be what it is. What's up, Boggart?
Alright, mate.
Interesting.
He's a killer. Does all sort of shit. I ain't seen nothing. I ever been more scared than you while he did that.
I'll get these things in a second. Let's exit out. New ending, harem. Yeah, somehow I don't think that would be the case. Be very funny though. But the various different waifus have very disparate desires. The Elden Lord. Is this not where he invades you? Come to the outer moat. Crab. Oh my god, why is that crab worth so much? The heck? I guess I'm on New Game Plus, so I can play runes. Is that really... I thought...
Alright, mate.
I bought some of this, didn't I? It would have been faster to go to the Capital Rampart too, wouldn't it? Okay, let's try this again. Happy Miles Edgeworth Day. Hey, Captain. I saw the name said it. Hey, Katie. Although, actually, Happy Miles Edgeworth Day is... God, what was the date? September 6th? Okay, so went here. You had this here. We next come to the outer moat. He didn't appear there, though. Am I in a weird world state that it's not tripping on? Or do I need to go... Maybe I need to go to a different spot for it. That was a good Nintendo Direct. Which I only watched really after the fact, but... I'll see if I ever get a computer again. Look, you can pretend you're laying your claim now, but it's too late. But no. Part of me has a weird memory, but I think I'm thinking of something else. Where I'm like, did you even stream the first one a little bit? But then I'm just thinking of like the whole kerfuffle people had to go through. Because the big reason why it's such a good thing is, it doesn't matter the first one coming out, but the second one never released in English. It's been out there as like a fan translation for ages, because of course it has, but... Not mouse games, no. Okay. You know, I am not great at judging these fall distances. I did some of Justice for All. That was stupid. Does this have? Yes, it's on the right side. Okay. Let's just be safe. Like, am I even gonna do the Dung Eater ending on this? I just want to have it for like NPC completion's sake. Just like I want to go get Gold Mask's ending again too. Alright. So that was death. So we'll keep going around while getting shot at like a cool person. Okay, I am making a mistake here.
Yeah, never thought I would. It was that monster.
Ah, there we go, okay. So I think what it was since I never asked him about Dung Eater again, I need to get that dialogue first. Now it should happen. Ryunosuke had to learn the lesson. Phoenix Wright got and Justice for All final case in his official trial as a lawyer. I mean, at least he comes by it more honestly. I stand by. I really like the last case in Justice for All. I think the actual message of it is heavily botched by all the things it throws into that final case. And also the fact that like you can't the Phoenix archetype is really bad to try to do that lesson on. But oh well.
Serves me right.
Poor Bogart.
Bloody end. For a jumped up little shit with big ideas. Help me out. Would you, mate? I don't want to get cursed. Just let me die. I don't want to live like this. Not anymore. So, please.
Carry Someone's local chemist there sell surplus computers for dirt cheap. I've never considered stuff like that. Oh. Well, I didn't realize if I just murdered him, he would have been fine. Oh well.
Kill you and defile your corpse. Then the boss will truly be
Bobby Joe does not approve of his corpse being defiled. So one of my patients an all-in-one PC for $100. Another one a decent laptop for $125. Wow, those are really good deals. That is incredibly dirt cheap. That is like we're only charging you money because we have to legally. I mean, presumably they're also like not the most amazing computers, but still. Okay, so unfortunately Bogart did die doing this. But we've now hit the next stage of Dung Eater's quest line. Such a weird ending. Like, at least the Frenzied Flame ending is kind of a, like... Well, I guess technically Dung Eater's is a more interesting bad ending. But his is just, like, such a, like, petty bad ending.
There you are. You warded off my... Despite the curse, no one has succeeded in... How? I thought that you are, in fact, me. And I am the
Wait,
Dung-Eater.
does this mean Dung Eater is our persona?
Flesh that must
He is
receive the
thou,
blessed.
thou art we, he?
Give me your blessing. Defile my flesh with the again and again until a cursed ring coalesces. Countless I have killed, and soon the fruit hundreds will be reborn cursed, and they'll bear thousands of
Let's
cursed
see.
children.
Down Optiplex
Who bear
7460.
thousands more. A few of those will be born just like me, and
Oh, they got more laptops then. That's cool.
defile and bless in my stead the rotten fools.
Thinking you might get a backup computer?
Most brilliant of them all.
So yeah, the whole idea... You get some interesting ones here with the alternative endings they do. Gold Mask seeks to have a more holistic, like... He's probably the actual, like, most basic good ending. Via wants to fold in death, because for those born in death or whatever she calls them, so they're not... People don't discriminate against them. Meanwhile, Dung Eater's, like... His way of ending discrimination is to make everyone this cursed, horrible monstrosity, and, I already did that, but, no, don't need a backup. A backup. That's fair. They're at least data saved, which the old tech guy called telling me it was encrypted and couldn't game without my Microsoft account, so I had to scramble to figure that out. Yes, I was able to figure that out through context clues. Okay. Something else I need to do too, which I might not be able to. I don't know if we can finish Jarbjörn's quest line. Because I didn't finish Diolos's.
Oh, I'm happy. I have good time. Have you noticed the red? I asked the villagers, and they said you'd be.
Okay.
Go on. Who knows?
12 backups. One for every occasion. Okay, maybe the Optiplex is $500. Good lord, they're giving these away. Sure, friend. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Okay, so I think the key here, and it's weird because I would have sworn I had ruined Diolos's questline, but maybe it's doable still. I really assumed there was a point in Volcano Manor where, like, he would skip a stage or two. It's also possible I've just hit that into a state where I couldn't finish them. Which makes me a little sad that I finished Alexander's and murdered him, but I can't pass him on to Jarbjörn. Baby. Jarbjörn. Baron? Baron? I'm not Scottish enough to actually say that properly. Okay, now where the hell is the place Delos usually is? I don't even know if her body's gonna be here or not. That magic grease was not worth all that. Okay, I found the flowers. Tell me if I'm blind and you guys see the corpse of a young lady, but I don't think... Would it be here? Time for pickle butthole? Try here. These are not helpful. I wonder if this means though... Oh, what does this say? Time for a head, corpse. Okay, I think this implies... I think this implies that Delos would be here. Okay, well then, he never showed up in Volcano Manor, though. And I've basically finished off Volcano Manor. I'll keep looking around a little bit more, but if I can't find, I'm just gonna have to accept that, like, this one got kind of lost. Oh, that's funny. We can still learn from his sword, his stuff, huh? That's funny. Okay, well. Well, maybe if I reset, because I've moved away from Jarberg, maybe I can at least do the Jarbairn side of things. Jarbairn. Problem is, though, I think you might need to have the jurors get slaughtered.
Ah, say, cuz.
Ah,
You
maybe.
know Uncle, he used to live here with us. I asked to go with him. So heroic, right? I miss him, though. If you see him, you should ask him to teach you how to fight, cuz. He's big and tough and strong.
Now we can just give him Alexander's insides. Here you go.
Wow. Cuz, are these insights from Uncle Alexander? Thank you, cuz I'm a warrior jar, so I need to be strong. I can really have them, right? I understand. I'll get strong. Strong enough. I deserve to have Uncle's insights.
That is such a sentence out of context.
I'll begin my journey once I'm ready to go, as a warrior jar, in search of glory.
You gotta be strong enough to have your uncle's insides, don't you know? Alright. So the half of this that was Alexander I was at least able to do. Dialos, not so much, but who cares about Dialos? Dialos. I don't mind missing out on him and Selene again on this new game plus.
I don't think I'll see you again. When I set out, warriors are supposed to work alone. Goodbye, cuz. And thanks for everything. I'll never forget you, cuz.
Aww.
I'll never forget you, cuz.
Maybe we'll find Jarbairn and he'll be like, I am now Jarman in the DLC. Probably not. I assume there's not going to be any, like, time thing there, but there might be. The companion jur. Yeah, this is where Delos would be. He'd be like patting jurors and stuff over here. So yeah, I missed out on that quest line. That's okay. Alright, now we need to go freaking to... Where is he? Oh, he doesn't get to show up here. That's okay. Underground roadside? DLC clearly will have a gold anchor for Bobby Joe. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't anticipate there being anything shiny that would make more sense than the anchors. But it would be nice if there was. Maybe instead of an anchor, it's just a giant fishing hook. Which is kind of what these anchors are. But I think just making it a giant fishing hook singularly would be goofy enough. I guess technically I think there's like a martial arts type weapon. Ah, I see he cleared out these guys so I could get to him safely.
A curse. Along with her children.
Oh, come on. You fisted enough people. Just relax your sphincter, dude. It's not that bad. God, he's such a whiny baby. And we get his mending rune. The mending rune of the fell curse. Alright, let's exit out. What is there to about? Okay. And we can get his omen set too. Okay. Now that I've done that, I basically have to beat Millennia. Which is Helig Tree Roots. That was a family-friendly stream. Oh yeah, totally. Trying to guess how many takes that was. Ah, that's a good question. All right. I don't want to have to. Do I have anything? I'd have to go to the hold though. That's fine. If I end up losing what 62,000, this is fine. Anyways, I am Bobby Joe, anchor of myself, Bobby Joe. I have known a lot of defeat, but you will eventually lose. The performances in these games are all like, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are like really good. So I have to assume they're actually pretty good about taking multiple takes to get it just sounding just right. No, she misses her brother. Because Moog took him away. Because Moog is a dick.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake.
I don't think that's
As
a
I
dream.
waited his return.
She really is held together with like wishes and tape at this point.
Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
Pow, 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 pow. Air horns. Do-do-do. Nope, there we go.
Blade of Mikola.
There's one. Oh man, it's been a while. I don't have her timings down at all anymore. And she hasn't even broken out the super move. So, again, Bobby Joe, very strong. That was not very hard for her at all. First try, second try, yo. Uh, Now, fortunately, in this phase, it's way easier to heal. Damn. Okay. In my defense, I didn't think she was low enough on HP to break out Waterfowl Dance. So I had like 2 seconds of like, why is she doing that? And then she killed me. Also, I already lost the runes there, which I wasn't gonna care about them. They can just stay there. Alright.
Blade of Mikola.
There's another one. You know you're gonna run out. Like, third time's the charm didn't even take too long. I guess you can just go back to going X tries, yo. Oh, man. Oof. I am rusty. Doesn't help I'm using big heavy weapons, so I can't sneak in smaller attacks. Unfortunately, she's a bad boss to try to do trades with. Oh, I didn't time that properly.
Blade of Mikola.
4 French ends. I should have just kept running. Because the interesting about waterfowl is that like, if she pops it when you're far enough away, that because it has a lot of closing distance, but I was more than far enough away. I shouldn't have gone back. I just had the timing off too, so it didn't help. Fab 5. 5 Elden Rings. Damn.
Blade of Mikola.
I didn't circle her enough to throw off the tracking there. Be easier if I had a way to properly do that, but I'm not gonna do that. 6 Power Rangers. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, I had the distance there. Alright. The fact that this first phase, she actually lets you freaking get distance and time to heal is nice. It actually didn't take as long to reach this phase as I thought it might. Interesting we look away into, like, where Mikola was, kind of. I guess this is Millennial, like, digging deep and being like, no, no, I've got to win this.
Wait.
Oh, okay. She has become butterflies.
Once more.
Butterflies?
You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
The true horror is all the nice girly bits have been rotted. No, no. Oh, I should do this since I have time. Oh, she's been actually, uh-oh. I've gotten super lucky actually so far. Like, the fact she hasn't broken out, I shouldn't say it. I'm thinking it's so hard, though. Oh, the damage. Oh, there it is. Okay.
By the scarlet rot.
Honestly, I don't even feel bad about that. Like, because that was waterfowl there, but also that was more the timing of that there. Well, we've gone to her second phase. So clearly the Power Rangers gave me power. It's a good run, 7 Dragon Balls. It gave you plenty of time to look up other things you can say. Oh, that was embarrassing. I misjudged that distance completely. No good because all I got this siren. We all know how that went. I don't know. I could use the power of infinity right now, I think. Oh, you bitch! So, I am getting the timing on that roll off. Because to dodge that without taking any hits is very hard to do. But you can definitely dodge like half of it, which makes it theoretically survivable, even on like a not great dodge. It's ESPN 8 the Ojo. You just needed that desperation moment to figure it out. Well, that wasn't the proper way to do it, but it worked well enough, I guess. Whoops. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have counted on being able to beat her. No, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. I already lucked into getting her to like more than half of her second phase, so mighty number 9. 9-volt batteries. I think Captain got you beat there. Okay, that was pretty good until I got greedy. Oh no. Okay, come on. All right, a little bit of distance. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Do. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Okay. I am low on heals, so this is probably not going to be the run, but... Ah,
By the scarlet rot.
that's a shame. Oh, hey. Top 10 most wanted. Ah, classic. I'm also in the funny number again for the deaths here. 69. Heh. Giggity. 10 Commandments. Not the Bible. The Sword from Rave. Oh, man. Oh, Rave Master. Well, Groove Adventure Rave, but... Okay.
Blade of Mikola.
That final one has way more... Okay, so you need to roll that. Also, man, that funny number did not last long. You need to roll towards it for that final one. Okay. You can outrun the first two. That third one has really good closing. Oh, I know. You were like, why did you die so quickly? We didn't even have time to think of something for 11. Unless you're like for 11, I should think of some 11 palindromes.
Blade of Mikola.
Well, we didn't stay on 11 too much longer, so you can get to your like 12 angry men or something. Twelve has a lot though. I mean, 12 is, you know, a fraught number. Has many uses. Oh man. Come on, Millennia, stop killing me. She's like, well, stop dying. It's like, ah, that's fair. 12 Jackie Chan Adventure Talismans. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 12. I don't even know if we'll get that far, Bobby JoJo. Like, he just started part 9, right? I don't even know if we'll get to part 12. Man, I wonder if they patched her to use waterfowl dance. Like, it's a luck-based thing too, right? Yeah. Of course, as I said it, she breaks it out then. Which I kind of anticipated, but... there are, like, if you can, like, hit her with a frost pot or something. Although, I don't know if that works in New Game Plus, but... Oh, I'll go 13. I've seen one of, like, the older OVAs for that. It's... I get its appeal, but it is a very boring thing. Friday the 13th. I always do the extra roll when I don't need to do it. God dang it. Is it up to 60? Isn't it up to 70 now? Is that the old one? Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial? It includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime. Sign up and enjoy Yorzia today. That was pretty good. I do... It is 70, I guess. I don't know if I had the calculus. That is fair. Like, I'm not attached to 14 at all. But I do like that meme. You bitch! I couldn't rely on you staying alive long enough to write the update one. This is fair. Eh, heal to be safe. Oh, I didn't roll in time. I held it too long there. That sucks. Ichigo. 13 men, not a dead man's just yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. I don't know why Katie's saying strawberry though, but no. I actually think I killed her in less tries on a more gimped Bobby Joe on the first try from Millennia Mania. But that was when I was fresher on the game too. Oh, I should have healed up. I remember he almost casually one-shot her. Not quite. 16. Maybe I did. I'm pretty sure I did take Samurai 8 times too. Oh, man. I know Dark Souls 3 actually pretty well with that, with like Madeira and then Gale. That could have been better. Oh. Okay, I got lucky there with that waterfowl. She triggered at the right distance. All right. Third time getting here. She, and I say this despite me having died so many times, she does not feel as hurt as I remember. Like, I feel like I remember being way more overwhelming pressure-wise. He's been nerfed. Oh, damn, I miscalculated there. She magic pixeled me. Oh, I really thought. Oh, I deserve that. You never make that mistake. Wait until they're dead. I'm like, if I get this attack off, she'll die. And she didn't, and thus I died. No, she's not a Chibi-chan anymore. But Great, here comes the FBI. No, it's okay. I died quickly enough. You had like a 1 minute leeway. Man, I still can't believe in Glass Mask that they did that. Like, you set up this older guy to, and like, I know shoujo and age gap romances, that's really common and fine. But the fact that he calls her little one ever since they meet each other, and he's her main love interest, and he's 22 or 24 and she's 13, it's like, oh my god, why? Eastbound down, 18 wheels and trucking, leaves drinking Manitoba. And then agreeing with. Oh, damn. I was at a bad distance for that. Yeah, like I feel like I had like a good like practice run against her a little bit before the Bobby Joe fight in New Game. So I was all fresh and I had refreshed my skills. Here it's just like, can I flail around long enough? Champion critical 19. Oh man. That was not good. Yeah, let's just forget I missed you like that. Okay, good. I knew she was going to activate Waterfowl. It had been too long since she hadn't. Of course, if she had never activated, I wouldn't have said that, so. Oh, that did so much damage. Come on, do one of your super moves. Okay, I knew that was going to be the case. Okay, she hasn't broken out a waterfowl yet. Too tight in the corner there. Damn. mention 20. Oh, fair enough. Just go with a generic nat 22. Also, it's not a 16 pass without anything Sanderson related coming up, but we were distracted at the time. Aw. Ain't nothing natural about her anymore. Girl's made of moths and spite. $80. Oh man. Okay. Still got 2 hours left. Now, the attempts are legal to drink in America. Okay. Interesting. Let's just heal up to be safe. Well, I'm more consistently getting the phase 2 at least. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have said something. Oh, that was rude. That was rude. I think I've mentioned this before. There is a way to like perfectly dodge that when you're right on her, but it requires like you run around her like 1.5 times or something to throw off the first tracking. Not like that. Oh, so 22 didn't get to live long enough. 23, the number 23? No, 23. 22 is a weird number. Oh, man. That's not even worth trying, ways. This stream sponsored by 23 and me. Oh, this is not a good fight. Damn. 24. I should give her own separate death counter. Oh, man. No, I ain't got time for that. Did I win while you were away? Yes. I've completely run. This is a different Bobby Joe I made just so I could do the fight again. Also, I should not let myself get hit by that. Well, I looked into surviving that waterfowl dance. I figured she was getting close. 24 hours. Oh, man. Oh, okay. All right, that was lucky. Okay.
Your strength
Oh,
extraordinary. The mark of a true
I'll take it.
lord.
I was only on her for like an hour. That's not too bad. Also, yeah. She's like 1.5. 2 years. First try.
Nicola, my brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
It only took a couple dozen tries. Oh, man. Okay. So we'll rest. No Nichigo. And then since we're back here, return unalloyed gold needle. Miquela's needle. So, it is possible where is Miquela's needle? So maybe this will have something in the DLC, but regardless, one of the unalloyed gold needles that Miquela crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods, capable of subduing the flame of frenzy if inherited, allowing one to cheat fate and avoid becoming Lord of Frenzied Flame. However, the needle is as yet unfinished and can only be used in the heart of the storm beyond time, said to be found in Farum Azula. Now, admittedly, the Frenzied Flame ending is very neat. Visually, it's a cool cutscene to do for that. But that is not why I did not plan on New Game Plus to see extra content on Bobby Joe. And the original ending we chose was the Ronnie ending. So, we must become as simps once more. Use Miquela's needle to tame the flame of frenzy. And there we go. Now, as we can see, Bobby Joe's eyes are... I need to be someplace where we can actually be and see things. Side of the Great Bridge might be good for that. But we're back to our regular eyes. The beauty of Bobby Joe is now unsullied by this evil frenzied flame. See? Back to normal. Back to normal. Unrelated to this, I actually need to take a little break, so I'll leave you all in this fine image for a few minutes. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Why? Perfection. I mean, look, I'm proud of my work I did with Bobby Joe. Okay. Yeah, whatever, we can leave these on here. So now we need to go find Garank and then Malakath. I mean, he'll beat Malakath, but he'll first show up as Garank, so. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the Frenzied Flame did make him look more unsettling. Which, your mileage may vary if it's actually better that he doesn't have it versus does, but... Now, the remaining gauntlet of bosses include some of the other hardest ones in the game. I'm hoping, however, that I remember them better than Millennia. Helps that Garank / Malakath here is a glass cannon. He's so fast. Garank is not like Millennia, who is content to let you come to her half that fight.
Oh, death. Become my blade once more.
Ow. Time to break that seal and be all cool. This is fine. My god. Bloodborne creature became an armor man. $84. Oh, Malakath. I'm so glad. And I feel like they took this from Sekiro, although Sekiro usually it was easy to run things anyways. You know, kind of doing this in Dark Souls 3. But for Elden Ring, they really did make it so, like, all the hard bosses had, like, races right by them. Because one of the most obnoxious things is having to do a long run just to try a boss. Oh, crap. Malakath is an interesting one. Um... Mostly because he's actually one of those ones that... Hey, Darth. One day, Twitch will actually send me a message about this stream sorry again. One day. Oh, it didn't take as long as it did yesterday. You missed me dying to Millennia 23 times. And beating her on the 24th. But you might be in time to watch me do that same thing versus Malakath here. Who is a glass cannon, but I have yet to be able to land 2 blows on him in his second phase. This is only my 3rd try, though, so, yeah. Yes, that is a tornado. Crumbling fire of Missoula is falling apart. Or a graphics glitch. No, it's a tornado. That was a good question, though. Oh, that was fast again. So as I was going to say, although I can show off that tornado now for you, Darth. The thing about Malakath is actually a fair amount of his moves have really well constructed hitboxes around them. So he's actually a boss that you do best when you know where to like stand. But yeah, see, these are tornadoes. Like, there's one right nearby, but you can see some in the distance too. This is the land beyond time. It has dragons and storms. It's hard to tell. Years of Bethesda games make it hard. It's fair. No, these games have their broken moments, but that tornado is not one of them. Fortunately with these bosses though, like, my failed attempts go quickly too. Now, the one advantage Malakath has over Millennia is I don't have nearly the experience, even from far back in the past, fighting him as I do Millennia. Primarily because usually he goes pretty quick. Because he's a hard boss, but he's such a glass cannon that you can usually brute force him as long as you don't get unlucky, or you just really suck like I'm doing right now. Oh man, come on Bobby Joe. We're near the end, man. Oh. Actually, wait a second. I forgot. There was one thing I wanted to do.
I hear you helped get the girl back on her feet. Oh, I'm not her foster. Sorry.
What an asshole.
So, I heard speculation, Mick, but before... Indeed. How vexing. Perhaps the Queen's sorrow was... the information you shared, a secret... You are a true fell.
Don't survive fortification. Well, and now he's done. Okay. So is that multiplayer Elden Ring I've been seeing on Twitch still just a mod, or is that just base game now? If you mean the continuous co-op, that's still a mod. Okay, now back to beside the Great Bridge. No, this game you can still only co-op like certain regions, etc., etc. Which it makes sense that someone made a mod for continuous co-op, because that makes it kind of frustrating in a big open world game. But yeah, that's not official. I think it'd be very hard for them to do that. Like, I feel like that's something that they would have to implement earlier on in the game from a design standpoint. But I don't know, I'm not a game developer, so. Ooh. I don't know, who are you attacking over there, Malakath? Because it's cool, bro.
Kill what?
To kill a god. Oh, that was barely worth it. I think they've said the popularity of the seamless co-op means they'll look into making a thing in their games going forward. Oh, that's good. That'd be nice for them to do. Like, with the other games, well, it was obnoxious. The way they had co-op set up at least made some more sense. But definitely the nature of, like, the open world just makes it really awkward here in Elden Ring. Yeah, just think, all this is us just trying to bust a tree open. I set it alight with chaos fire.
Of death is unbound. And the lands between are shrouded by death's dark fate. But the flames will also burn the impenetrable thorns.
Has anyone considered Chain Axe if you're going to cut down a tree?
Farewell it is then.
They were impenetrable thorns. We had to go to the next higher thing,
You're
which
the
was
Elden Lord yet.
which was Chaos Death Flames. For when you absolutely have to burn down your tree. Really, it's just the flames of the forever burning super fire of the fire giants. But chaos, knowledge of chaos is heresy. Which is fine, I fixed that. We stuck ourselves with a needle and sucked out all the chaos juice. Bobby Joe is now a good boy again. As I look at the devastation we have wrought that you always have to do for the sake of finishing the game. Okay. I always have a hard time finding where Corhin is. In the Ashen Capital. He's always in like a weird spot. As the sky's on fire, and that's not because of an exterminatus. Yep, that's heresy. It doesn't help that I've actually only ever rarely found Corhin here in the Lendl Ashen Capital. Usually he's still chilling on the mountaintops of the giants. I might need to find Gold Mask first anyways. Oh, we'll go talk to Gideon. God, Gideon might be heard. Like, I don't know how New Game Plus will have handled him. Is that the corpse of a dragon? Yes. Is that the big one? I think so, yeah. Grand Sex? I think I have his weapon, right? Is it like a great spear? Colossal sword? No. Thrusting, heavy thrust. Katana, twin blade axe, great axe, hammer, great hammer, colossal spear. I might never have gotten it too. But yeah, he's part of the level geometry because that Dragon Mall is so big, it kind of would crash the game if he moved. Or that actually might be the mother of all dragons. One of them does not play well with the game. I watched a Zully the Witch video ages ago. Oh. Is there not a... Well, I guess you get a Stake of America here.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle unto eternity. You thought well until now.
Oh. He did so much damage. Kamehameha. He didn't even use that spell. Well, he read your moves real fast. Yeah, the fact that those actually didn't, like... Guess he is all-knowing.
In my bones,
Oh, man.
tarnished, cannot become a lord. Not even you
First try. Hey,
cannot kill a god.
I'll say the same thing I said last time. Not a man, bro. I'm a shirk. Wow, he's still worth 360,000? Okay. Practice runs don't count. Also, I wanted to grab this. Good. I should still be fairly safe. Also, there are plenty of people who have, like, way more leveled up characters for the DLC than this. But they will also want to be able to try many things, so. Okay, I need to find... Because we need to find Gold Mask, who I think is this way? Facts Run Zone Count plays established earlier chat will make references the entire time. Yeah. Yes, this is the way I need to go. I think. Maybe? Look, there's Gold Mask with his rune. Oh, you have to go a whole different way to get to him, don't you? Okay, okay. I guess more of the tree was burnt down than I thought was burnt down. Running around. Need to get over there. Okay. You know, it's a good thing that giant fire tree isn't emitting smoke or consuming oxygen. It's fine. Oh, do I have to go? Okay. I mean, the Tarnished are super undead. They might not need to breathe. Oxygen doesn't exist here. Honestly, that could be the case too, because it did take super fire to burn the tree. Not regular. No, I mean, there's torches and stuff, though. Here we go. Rip Gold Mask. Mending Rune of Perfect Order. And let's quit out real fast. Poor Gold Mask. He had to die to figure it out. Gold Mask's rags, bracelets, and his waist wrap. Worn rags that just barely cover the body. Lord Goldmask felt no draw to the vain excess of clothing. What use is finery to one who seeks greater brilliance? Wait. Bracelets made in the image of Erdtree branches. Minimal adornments made by Lord Goldmask's disciples. Those disciples have long since left him. Very rude of them. They didn't realize his genius. Oh well. Okay, now we need to find Korhin. Who it says is not up here. But we'll look anyways just in case. Because I should have enough time to finish rounding out the bosses. Also, yeah, I have stuff on to get more runes from enemies. But the fact with doing that and eating the gold pickled foulfoot, Millennia almost gave me 1.5 million runes. Mo gave me like 1.1 million or something like that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's gonna be so weird having new Elden Ring stuff. Everything will be new again. Surprising. Okay, I think it was one of the further ones, so. The only other worry is beating Radagon and Elden Beast. Godfrey and Horaloo might be an issue too. But I'm thinking I should be able to overcome them each relatively quickly. Yeah, Corin is still here. I don't know why he refuses to go to place he's supposed to be.
Master? Where did you go? I'm right here. Your finger, Let me dock you. Master, where did you... Master, I'm right here. Your finger. Let me dock you. Master, where did you...
And I believe now if we leave, he'll be just gone. I really should play this offline, so I don't need to waste the time with that, but I do sometimes like to have messages. They help. His bell bearing, flail, and his rope. Alright. Back to... Oh, actually, before I forget. Divine Tower of East Altus. Let's finish getting the Great Runes, too. So this one's fun because since they were actually twins, you can get Morgott and Mogs both here. Mog's Great Rune. And then... Uh, um... Hmm. Oh. Do I... Oh dear, do I need to do this again? Okay, hold on a second. Tower return. I did not think they reset that grace in the Ashen Capital. I hope you can trigger this again. There's probably some other means of reaching that area, like maybe you can just run across the Ashen landscape to get there. I would hate to not get Millennia's Great Rune back. Not gonna fight you guys. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Ow. That was rude but fair. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, good. I always forget that guy attacks you. He doesn't do enough damage to kill me out of that, but... Thank God he doesn't either. That would have sucked. Assuming that there's some version of the Mikola fight you need to do and everything. Oh, come on. And you did. But yeah, since we know that Moog and Morgott were twins, and Moog's Great Rune, you get in the same spot as Morgott. If the DLC does do something like that, You probably have to come back here. I don't think that's... It's weird because, like, scaling and level-wise, that's all just in the DLC. But, I mean, clearly they're going to give you toys to bring back. That might be one of them. It's always so weird to me. Oh, because you can't get here until you've beaten them. Oh, well. And we'll get back Millennia's Great Rune. Wonderful. Okay. So that's all those done. So next we need to go to Erdtree Sanctuary. Oh, sorry. Erdtree Sanctuary. Okay. So we will simp out. But just so we know the choices we have otherwise. So I already undid doing the Frenzied Flame ending, which is the one where you burn everything down. And the Elden Lord ending, you just sit down in a cool chair and you're like, I'm the boss. We also have Mending Rune of the Fell Curse. Loathsome Rune, gestated by the Dung Eater, used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. The reviled curse will last eternally, and the world's children, grandchildren, and every generation hence will be its pustules. If order is defiled entirely, defilement is defilement no more, and for every curse, a cursed blessing. So, Dung Eater's idea, because he was not happy with the prejudices of the Golden Order and the way they abuse some peoples, is he's like, well, I'll curse everyone, and if everyone's cursed, then no one's really cursed, you know, etc., etc. Mending Rune of the Death Prince. Rune gestated by Fia, the deathbed companion, used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. Formed of the two hollow brand half-wheels combined, it will embed the principle of life within death into order. The Golden Order was created by confining destined death. Thus, this new order will be one of death restored. Again, this is another one that wanted to get rid of embedded prejudices within the world. This one, zombie people, those who couldn't really die the way they should, resort that to things, you know. And Mending Rune of Perfect Order, rune discovered by the noble Gold Mask, used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. A rune of transcendental ideology which will attempt to perfect the Golden Order. The current imperfection of the Golden Order, or instability of ideology, can be blamed upon the fickleness of the gods no better than men. That is the fly in the ointment. Gold Masks, meanwhile, instead sees that all these issues, it's not really the Order's problem so much as it's the men who put it into practice. So, you get a more reliable model to a more reliable order for people to model on. Theoretically, you improve things. Now, I guess theoretically you could say that might not actually fix the problem, but Fia's might be fine too. I'm not quite sure her death thing, but she made it in a weird way. She kind of got people killed for it. And then, of course, Dung Eater's just evil. His might be the worst ending. Although I guess he lets life continue. It's just he makes all life suck. Versus the Frenzied Flame just ends all life instead. Eh. Probably 6 one, half dozen the other. Oh, who do you actually get to summon for? Oh, you can summon the Felly Loof with it. Oh, that's nice.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
Man, look at us. We did all this work to get back there, and then in comes Godfrey. Like, I'm gonna take it instead. I want it back.
Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more.
Jesus, he is jacked. What no?
Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
He's looking a little rough. How did that not hit me? It's interesting how it looks like Sirash is almost going to try to fight you at this point. But then...
That will be all. Thou didst me good service, Siraj.
Oh, poor Sirash. He probably deserves better.
I've given thee courtesy enough.
Oh, snap. He was possessed by a lion, Darth. Then he took care of it.
Now I fight as Horaloo.
Warrior. Oh, the timing on that is so hard to pull off. He does so much damage. Aww. Again with the magic pixel there. So you're going to kill him with his own anchors. Shooting at the walls of heartache, bang bang, I am the warrior. I don't actually remember if on Millennia it was the same thing there, where it was at the end of the health bar and it was like a magic pixel there. That was like, he had to have like single digit remaining health or something. Oh well. But yeah, so the whole idea with Godfrey versus Horaloo is Sarosh the Lion he puts on his back to withstrain his just desire to be a murderous, rampaging man so he can fight like a lord. She had a small chunk, but more than that, microscopic subpixel. Okay. Oh. It does so much damage. I don't think wearing a savage animal works like that. I mean, it worked for him. Remembrance of a... By God, he's broken in half. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, these enemies are doing so much damage, but like Malekith's damage is just incredible. Horaloo is pretty bad too, though. When a monk takes a level barbarian, they use their unarmored defense instead. I mean, depending on what you get, like, oh man, doing that and then pick up an amulet of health if you've ignored your con, but you didn't put much into wisdom. Okay, so this is gonna be the final boss we'll try to do. Fair warning, every time I do this, it's a flashbang as a reminder, so brace your eyes. I almost always do a lot of parries versus Radagon. But I'll try not to do that just for the sake of being faster with that. Sup, America? Man, there's so many, like, America's tits, but, like, again with, like, Millennia, like, the good bits are just... I mean, I guess it's better for Twitch, though, right? Don't need to worry about it being against their terms of service. And as we learned earlier, America is Radigan, Radigan is America. So now they don't need to worry about having their top uncovered. And they're gonna try to hammer me. And I've already died to Radigan once. That is not a good sign. That's 89. I could try to do parries on him, but... Yeah, unfortunately, I think Radigan has pretty good pierce defense. That one man arm stab you with a hammer, that has some Superman strength. Fortunately, still doing some gross damage. Now, unfortunately, Radigan is just the first phase to a much less fun second phase. A beautiful second phase, though. Like, I do like how Elden Beast looks. There's the Radagon sword. That sword is made out of Marika / Radagon, which of course makes sense. Look at the space dragon. Nice timing hitting when the flash of light occurred. Not quite intentional, but it worked out. Like, it's very pretty. It's just an annoying actual boss to fight. UMA Galaxy added. Gorgeous. Hey, Dragon. And now you're over there. Oh, you're breathing your fire? That's an interesting move to do from a distance. Ow. I did not actually know you could stun the Elden Beast. Elden remembered. God slain. Wow. That went way better than I thought it would. That's annoying for it after all. Yeah, surprisingly. Okay, and now since we simped, we can summon Ronnie. Because we did the first time too, right? So. You know, I actually was maybe hoping Millennia wouldn't take me as long as she did, but the rest of it went faster than I thought it would, so. Note to self, I am making porridge.
The battle is over, I see.
Want to make sure you don't burn it. That'd be bad. And yeah, it is, baby girl. You could have helped out maybe, but whatever. So many tall hands.
I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond.
I've chosen the blue ending. Frenzied Flame is the yellow ending.
Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Well then, shall we?
Simp ending unlocked again. Damn, we should have gotten her a second ring.
My fair consort eternal.
Because at this moment, Bobby Joe asked himself, are we the base? You were my waifu with it added. Now one it's in the microwave, but 50-50 on forgetting it exists until I try to use the microwave tomorrow. Ah. I've never done that with anything like that I've been heating up. But if I'm doing like tacos or something, and we're having soft shells, we'll do the low fajita shells. You know, they always say that you should like. I mean, you could also like throw them onto like a pan or something to heat them up, but also they just say, you know, hit them in the microwave for a little bit just to bring them to life, kind of. And sometimes afterwards I'll forget to take them out. So it'll be like the next morning I'll be like, oh, right. So there we go. That was New Game Plus with Bobby Joe. I don't have to worry now for the DLC. And we'll be able to do it with 2 anchors. 89 deaths across this whole New Game Plus thing, which will tell you, like, because I was still over leveled and very strong on Bobby Joe for it. Still died 89 times. Now, yes, 20 of those deaths were because of complete dumbass not paying attention. And another 23 of those were because of millennia. But you know, even when you know what you're doing, or are remembering what you're doing, and have a strong character, the game will still humble you. And I've heard that the DLC, because people who got it early now, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I don't know if it's actually going over me, but less than a quarter dumbass, that's pretty good. You know, when you put it that way, I might have undersold it a little bit. But no, I think so. There were a few that were really bad though. Just falling off things I didn't need to. But yeah, I still don't know much about the DLC, but people who got like early and have gone through it, I've seen anywhere from like if you run it quickly, 20-ish hours to like the 30 to 40 hour range, maybe more. Which puts it at like a third the size of Elden Ring if you do like everything, give or take. Which is still a lot when you consider the size of it. It is $40, but you know. Goodness knows Elden Ring was $60 and I have gotten so much more value out of it than just that. But yeah, the DLC has its own way of leveling you up and stuff. And apparently the basic enemies can still really kick your ass, so I'm sure it will do plenty of pushing my teeth in. It comes out the 20th. So, you know, 47 hours from now. Well, not 20, the 21st? Wait, or is it the 20th? Today's Wednesday. When is it set? I didn't even check this. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. Yeah, the 21st. I think I was thinking of the 20th because it'll be the night of, but you know, midnight release it. So yeah. So obviously when I did this with Bobby Joe, I'd played Elden Ring already. I played it a fair bit. And I imagine the majority of Bobby Joe's adventures through the DLC, I will have had at least some prior experience. But, and I'm not going to commit to this, I'm kicking around the idea though, if I go to bed early Thursday night, maybe Friday when it's out, I'll do a morning stream of like the first 5 hours. No, don't commit to 5 hours. But maybe at least one Bobby Joe stream where I like, you know, I experience at least the beginning of it for the first time on him. But that all depends on if I can like get myself to sleep properly for it and everything. Which is why I make no promises, because I like to sleep. You heard him 24-hour stream. Now there's no way I could do that. Even taking breaks and stuff like that, I couldn't hog TV and everything that long. But yeah. Nocturnal except for Elden Ring. Gets weird sometimes. But yes, sleep is good. But yeah, I mean, Elden Ring also still really holds up, unsurprising. constantly jump attacking with two big heavy weapons using a ton of strength. Still a very viable build. I don't think there's anything I forgot to do. I'm gonna hope there's not anything to use Mikla's needle in the DLC, but I reached a point if that is the case, I'll just accept. There's things like that sometimes they do. They don't always. I imagine a lot of the DLC is gonna stand on its own. Because usually it is 99.9% it's on its own. You can get like cool weapons and spells and other things and you can mess around with that. Because they're introducing like a dozen new weapon types or something. I don't know what all of them are. I think I've seen like there's going to be like great katanas. And I think there's like thrusting shields or something, which makes sense for that, like that. And I think there's going to be a special kind of like unarmed weapon moveset. But also Bobby Joe does a lot with anchors, so unless there's something that feels appropriate, we're probably just going to anchor through the DLC anyways. Even though a lot of the fun in the DLC is trying out the new things. Because, you know, it gives you new toys to play with. Why wouldn't you want to? And yeah, do I have anything else to touch on here, really? Ended up ending a little bit early. It's double anchor. That'd be a twin blade, but just the twin anchors instead of one weapon. And then I'm like, damn it, if I had done this and then New Game plus this. Begin Journey 3. No. Oh, I guess since we're here too. There's like nothing here. It's kind of sad.
I see.
And Hugh's all gone, right?
Who are you? Oh, I must be a blacksmith. Now, let's get smithing.
It still makes me sad.
Could you tell me what happened? Why is the round table burning? In ruins. Why does that girl weep for me? Have I forgotten something of dire importance?
Ah, poor man. Cursed to make something to kill Marika, even after she's been gone.
I see.
What's happened to Hugh?
So it wasn't just me this happened to. To think he'd forget who you were as well. I knew he'd burn himself out. Old Hugh. I think we could talk him into leaving the round table hold now. But maybe it's better that we don't. It's only proper that we respect his choice to stay. I'll remain with Hugh. He made me who I am today. I'd like to return the kindness in whatever small way I can. Please, become Elden Lord. Hugh was always saying that you were a lord to him. So slay her with the weapons he smithed. Slay the god Marika, who cursed us all.
Already did it. That would have been more impactful if I had done it first. She's dead, but fortunately, this is something I'm glad they kind of do, but it's goofy, where you can still use the body of these vendors to do their things. So we have all these. I'm not going to mess with these. I'm going to hold them on for now because there's some fun things we could do, but... Ah, angry Malakath. And then all the champion stuff, which we also have. Now I'm wearing Malakath stuff right now. Fel Omen Cloak. And if you want to buy, has that. Yeah. Alright. Fingers are just quiet. And then there's a grace in the center. Okay. So let's leave off at the DLC. Well, not at the deal, but where it will take place. So I don't think there's a couple things I could grind for, but it does not matter really. We're done. We need to be at Cocoon of the Empyrean. So we'll see. Some point within a week's time, though, should be back around here. And Mikla's probably gonna grab us to start the DLC or something. But until then, Dragon, if you haven't, remember you had porridge. You should go get that out of the microwave. To the rest of you, thanks for hanging out with me. Sleep well. Good night. See you next time for Bobby Joe experiencing the DLC. Until then, bye-bye.